At the time I came back down here in 1960, there was segregation. Mm. The schools were segregated at that time. And we had bought the land when we were stationed out here in England. And that's the reason I came back. We had a little house that we had started. We were going to build the rest of the house, but we thought we'll build this, you know, like the tiny homes. Yeah. We're going to build that, and then we're going to, and that's funny too, because my husband was very precise about everything he did. He hadn't done anything like this. I said to him, there was a shortage of housing when we came down, and I said, we can build our own house. And I believed it, and I got a book from England. They said, how to build your own house. Wow. I said, we can build this house. I tell you. Well, there was a young captain that bought the lots next to us, and one other person that I remembered. But at the time, down around Hollywood and the area down here, the blacks had settled in that area. Well, they decided that they wanted to develop. So they said, Lovejoy, well, it wasn't Lovejoy Road, it was Coney Road, such and such. There was a fellow that was with Gulf Power, I don't remember his name, and another black man that was an investor. And that's when they started to move the blacks out to the area. And they were taking down Blue Heights at England. They had a housing thing there. So we had these people moving in these pieces of buildings and making homes out of the thing. And they built the New Heights, and I don't know what it is now. That was built as W.C. Coombs, a black school. That was built when things were still segregated. And when we first moved out there, they had, of course, it was just a clay road, and they were taking the black kids used to go to Coombs. It was sometime later that they integrated the schools. You know, I mean, it would be that deep in slippery red clay. Terrible circumstance like this, and the buses would be slipping all over the road. So they put it in the road and paved the road. And then I just moved my fence out 30 more feet once they said, okay. Now, all right. Ezra Cook was the county commissioner from the north end of the county. And I happened to meet him through a chaplain at the base. And I said, you know, Ezra, my road doesn't have a name on it. I said, could you just name that Lovejoy Road? Yeah, I could do that. I said, you know, I think I'll do that for chairman. I'll say, we'll name it Lovejoy Road.